Welcome to Interview Reality. Imagine you have been working hard for 2 years and you believe you are ready for the next level in your career. Today, David is meeting with Emma from HR to talk about a job promotion. He is prepared, calm, and ready to present his case professionally. Let's listen. Good morning, David. Come on in. Thanks for making the time to meet today.
Good morning, Emma. Thank you for agreeing to meet with me. I know you have a busy schedule.
Not at all. That's what I'm here for. So, you mentioned in your email that you'd like to discuss a career development matter. Tell me more about what's on your mind.
Yes, I'd like to discuss the possibility of being considered for a promotion. I've been in my current role for just over 2 years now, and I feel like I've grown significantly, and I'm ready for the next level.
I appreciate you coming forward directly. That takes confidence. Before we go any further, can you walk me through what makes you feel you're ready? I want to hear your own assessment.
When I joined the company, my responsibilities were mainly focused on client account management and preparing monthly reports. Those were the core parts of my job description.
And now?
Over the past year especially, my role has evolved significantly. I've taken on additional responsibilities. I've been leading the onboarding of new team members, managing our most complex client relationships, and standing in for my manager during team meetings when she's unavailable.
That's a meaningful expansion of your role. How did those additional responsibilities come about? Were they formally assigned, or did you step in voluntarily?
A bit of both, honestly. The onboarding role started informally when my manager asked me to help with one new hire, and then it became a regular thing because I enjoyed doing it and the feedback was positive. The client management expansion was more formal. My manager assigned the Hartley account to me about 8 months ago.
Good. And in terms of results, can you give me a specific example of something you achieved that went beyond your original job description? I'm looking for something concrete with measurable outcomes.
Yes, actually. The Hartley account is the clearest example. When I took it over, the client satisfaction score was at 62%. It had been declining for 2 quarters before that, and there was real concern about losing the account. Within 6 months, I rebuilt the relationship, improved communication, responded faster to their requests, set up quarterly review meetings. The score went up to 88%, and the client renewed their contract for another full year.
That's a significant improvement. Do you have documentation of that? The satisfaction reports, the renewal confirmation, any written client feedback?
Yes, I have all of that. I can share those documents with you today after our meeting if that would be helpful.
Please do. That kind of evidence is very useful when I present a case internally. HR decisions are always stronger when they're backed by data, not just opinions. Now, have you received any formal feedback from your direct manager about your performance this year?
Yes, my last performance review was in January. My overall rating was exceeds expectations in 3 out of 5 categories. My managers specifically highlighted my client management skills, my communication with the team, and my willingness to take on additional responsibilities.
That's strong feedback. What were the 2 categories where you received a different rating? I'd rather hear it from you directly. It tells me you've reflected on your own development.
One was strategic thinking. My manager felt I'm still developing at a higher level. I tend to focus on execution rather than looking at the bigger picture. The other was project planning for larger multi-team projects. I haven't had much exposure to those kinds of initiatives yet, so my experience is limited.
That's honest of you to acknowledge both of those areas openly. And actually, those are exactly the areas I'd want to see development in before formally recommending a promotion to the next grade level. The role you'd be moving into requires leading cross-team projects and contributing meaningfully to strategic planning.
I understand. I was expecting feedback along those lines. Is there a way to actively work on those areas before a formal review? I don't want to just wait and hope.
Absolutely, and that's exactly the right question to ask.
What I'd suggest is a structured 90-day development plan. We identify 2 or 3 specific actions you take over the next 3 months. I check in with your manager at the midpoint, and we do a formal reassessment at the end.
That sounds very structured. I'd welcome that approach. What would the plan include specifically?
For strategic thinking, I'd like to see you contribute to at least one team planning session over the next quarter, not just attending, but actually preparing and presenting a section yourself. It should be something that looks forward, not just reporting on past work.
Okay, I can definitely do that. What about project planning?
For project planning, I can assign you as a co-lead on the next cross-department initiative we have coming up in May. It's a collaboration between sales, marketing, and operations on the new product launch. You'd work alongside someone more senior, which gives you exposure without making you fully responsible from day one.
That's exactly the kind of exposure I've been hoping for. Thank you for that.
Good. I'll draw up the development plan formally and send it to you and your manager by end of this week. You both review it, sign off on it, and we start the clock from the following Monday.
And at the end of the 90 days, what does the reassessment actually look like in practice?
I'll meet with you again, review your contributions against the plan we agreed on, collect feedback from your manager and the project team leads you worked with, and make a formal recommendation to the compensation committee. The timeline from my recommendation to their decision is typically 2 to 3 weeks.
So realistically, if I start the plan next week, I could potentially have an answer by mid-July?
That's a reasonable estimate, yes, but I want to be completely transparent with you about something. I can't guarantee an outcome. Even if you complete every part of the plan perfectly, the final decision depends on budget availability, organizational priorities, and committee approval. What I can promise is that if the feedback is strong, you'll have a genuinely solid case, stronger than most people who request promotions.
I appreciate the honesty about that. That's all I can really ask for. A fair process and a realistic timeline. And it helps me plan my own expectations.
Exactly the right mindset. Now, let me ask you something that might help your case. What are your professional goals beyond this promotion? Where do you see yourself in 2 or 3 years?
I'd like to be leading a small team eventually, maybe 4 or 5 people, something where I have meaningful input into strategy and team development, not just day-to-day execution. I see this promotion as a step toward that, not as the end goal.
That's a very clear answer, and it tells me you've thought about this seriously. It's also helpful for me to know because when I present your case, I can frame it as part of a longer-term trajectory rather than a one-off request.
That makes sense. I hadn't thought about how you'd frame it internally.
Most people don't, but HR decisions aren't just about what you've done, they're also about where you're going. Someone with a clear trajectory is easier to invest in than someone who only talks about the past.
That's really useful to know. Thank you for sharing that perspective with me.
Of course. Now, one more thing before we wrap up. Is there anything you'd like from me or the company during this 90-day period, besides the opportunities we discussed? Any specific support, training, or resources?
Actually, yes. If it's possible, I'd really appreciate some mentorship from someone senior. Not a formal mentor relationship, but just the chance to have a few conversations with someone who has successfully made this kind of transition. Someone I could ask questions about strategic thinking and how they developed it.
That's a mature and practical request. I think I can help with that. We have an informal mentorship pool I can tap into. Let me suggest 1 or 2 people who might be a good fit, and you can see who resonates with you.
That would be incredibly valuable. Thank you, Emma.
You're very welcome. David, I want to say something before we close. The fact that you came in here prepared, with specific examples, with a clear understanding of your own gaps, and with mature expectations about the process tells me a lot. That kind of self-awareness is actually one of the key things we look for in senior roles. So, regardless of the final decision, you've demonstrated today that you're thinking like someone at the next level.
Thank you, Emma. That genuinely means a lot to hear. And I'll send you those client documents by end of day.
Perfect. And watch for my email with the formal development plan by Friday. In the meantime, keep doing what you're doing.
I will. Thank you so much for your time and for the clarity today.
Anytime. Good luck, David. I'll be in touch.
Thank you. Have a good day. Thanks for watching Interview Reality. I hope this conversation helped you understand how to talk to HR about a promotion in English, professionally, confidently, and with the right preparation. These are the exact phrases and approach you need for one of the most important career conversations you'll ever have. If you found this useful, please subscribe to Interview Reality so you never miss a new conversation. See you in the next one.